Hi everyone, my name is Darren Morris, and today I am proud to announce my new series about cystic fibrosis. I am going to tell you what cystic fibrosis is. The series will help friends and family who are around people with CF. The patients or people that have CF can help kind of transition from what children to adults can go through. So it's like an all-around series of what cystic fibrosis is, what families go through, how two perspectives around this disease can benefit and or change. And hopefully throughout this series I can actually help people better understand what cystic fibrosis is. So let's get started. Now, what cystic fibrosis is a hereditary disorder affecting the exocrine glands. It causes the production of abnormally thick mucus, leading to the blockage of the pancreas ducts, intestines, bronchi, and often resulting in respiratory infection. What cystic fibrosis is, in a sum, is where your mucus would travel through your body, but it's so thick that it can get clogged and get stuck on certain glands like lungs, your pancreas, intestines, just all around your body in those general areas, which also leads to a lot of infections, which is why people with CF get a lot of hospitalizations due to the buildup and not being able to function properly. And it can result in exacerbation, infections and bacteria, causing all kinds of problems. So, and getting into what cystic fibrosis is, in a sum, is how to deal with it in ways that don't, I wouldn't say insult, but kind of manage and support the person who has CF. So basically, to help with the mucus buildup and infections, we have to take medications. There are all kinds of medications depending on what kind of CF you have, and I'll get into that a little later on in the video. We do breathing treatments, either inhaling or an IV, which also, if you want to know more about the types of medications, I'll be glad to go over that with you. But for this video, I'm just talking the basics of kind of getting you into what we go through. And later on in the series, I can explain a lot more if y'all like. For breathing treatments, we do a lot more like inhaling, like inhalers, nebulizers, and even respiration vests, which is basically, I'll show you in this picture right here. It's a little machine you plug into the wall that creates vibrations through air, and it helps shake lungs into loosening up the mucus so you can breathe more. It's supposed to make you cough, as well as the breathing treatments. Now, how does one get CF? For people who know a lot more in science and biology, we probably can answer this a lot better, but I'm going to try to explain it the best I can. So how do you get diagnosed with CF? Well, CF is an inherited disease that is found in the chromosomes of each parent. Now, the chromosome doesn't affect the carriers because of their regular chromosomes will take over the defective gene, which causes them to be carriers, which potentially can result in them having a child with CF if the other significant other also carries the gene, in which if they both have the gene, then 1 out of 4 chances that their children will have CF. Now with the person who has CF, who has both the genes, they gotta see if their significant other will be tested to see if either they have the gene, and if so, there's a 50% chance that their child will have CF, and if not, then their children is safe because only one of the defective gene will go to the child. How you're tested about CF is when the doctors go and do blood work to test to see if you have CF, and then if it comes out positive, they do an extra test, another test for your sweat glands, which with CF, our sweat is a lot saltier. We have more salt in our containment because we cannot hold it. So that's why whenever you see someone who has CF like gorges their food with salt, it's not actually bad for them. It's good because our bodies just flush it out. Early signs that you can have CF without being tested or you're not sure is you would cough a lot. Like the thick mucus will kind of get clogged up, so you can kind of feel that something is kind of there, as if you're chewing food and you swallow it and it's like stuck. It's kind of like that feeling. And you start to cough and it's constant coughing, wheezing, shortness of breath. When you eat, you don't digest very well, so you're constantly in the restroom. Some of the things that CF people do or tend to do differently can also result in why we do it. And say, for example, we seem lazy or we don't really get things done as fast as we should because, again, with the airways and our body's not functioning the way they should, causes a lot more energy to be forced into one little thing than it would a normal person to do. Like walking a flight of stairs, it might take us 5 minutes to go up one flight of stairs when it could take 2 minutes for a normal person. Or doing the dishes, our constant moving that our bodies are struggling with while trying to fight what's the infection and trying to breathe also plays a factor in things. So if you see someone that's doing a little bit slower, doing things that are a little bit slower than normal, or if you see someone struggling, it's probably because they're doing their best to either keep up or at least complete a task that they want to do. Cystic fibrosis in a sum is a genetic disorder that interacts with most of your body, your respiratory system, your digestive system, your reproduction system. And so I'll get into that a lot sooner in other videos because that's more of a broader topic I can go more into detail with. I'm going to explain what pills we take and how it affects us, how it helps us. Breathing treatments, I showed a little pictures, but I can go more into depth of how it helps. If y'all are interested, just leave in the comments below. And yeah, that's my series. So I hope that throughout this better understands what cystic fibrosis is, how to help, how to support, and help the transaction through someone with a child who has CF to friends and other relatives that are dealing with the struggles that they see in the person with CF and how to manage and help. I hope you'll have a good day. My name is Darren Morris, and thank you for watching. Bye.